Alright, we are at the Lane Reservoir again. It's super duper low, very low. We're out looking for cool stuff that people have lost. Found this one last week. Some fishermen told us it was like an $11 lure. Pretty crazy. Look at this. Okay, so the water line, the normal water line is usually up to here. So we don't even have to walk on the trail. We can just walk right out here. Look at all the cool rocks exposed. Check that out. Who knows what we'll find. So cool. So yeah, if you're in the Green Lane area, this is the Walt Road day use area section. It's a big reservoir, but this is, yeah, there's a boat ramp, and this is a cool spot. There are tons of these snail shells. Some of them are much bigger than this, but this place is littered with these. And then I've been noticing on all this seaweed that's just kind of out, there's like these little eggs. These little eggs in these jelly forms. If anyone knows what those are, let me know. I wonder if they need to be in the water to live. Please tell me if you know what those are. All these little jelly sacks on land, I'm pretty sure are eggs in there. This boy is still on the hunt for cool lures. Look at all these. Some of these are pretty gross, but look at them all. That one's kind of cool. These ones have sinkers on them, little metal sinkers. Ooh, there's a purple one. Oh my gosh, I think we're gonna find so many cool ones right here. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm mudlarking. This is so crazy. Who knows what the heck? I'm like, please don't let me find anything sketchy today. I think these are minnows that are going crazy right here. Oh my gosh, yeah. So many little minnows. That's so cool. One of those clams I wanted to show you guys, the freshwater clams. This one's stuck. He's stuck out of the water. I think he's already dead. Feels kind of light. I'll throw him in anyways. It's pretty stinky, guys. You are a fisherman in the area and you want free lures, this place is littered with lures. Just walk along the edge and they're everywhere. Yeah, pretty cool. Noticing these creepy white bug things all over the branches, and it only happens in the fall. Ew, they're so creepy. Anyways, if you know what they are, please tell me. I didn't know what they were at first, and then I noticed that they're some type of bug, and they're like fuzzy. I saw them moving, and they're all over the branches. There's more down there and on that branch. Anyways, they're freaking creepy, and tell me if you know what they are. Okay, so now is a good time of year for me to point something out that's important to me. If you don't know, most moths and caterpillars, moths and butterflies I should say, cocoon themselves in folded up leaves. You can see one right here. Here's a good example of that. So if you are one of those type of people to think it's not okay to have a single leaf on your property and you have to burn them and get rid of them, just know that you are chopping up and killing and burning next year's moths, butterflies, and lightning bugs. Check this out. This is all used to be underwater. So crazy. Anyways, I got a bit distracted there, but anyways, if you like butterflies, if you like moths, and if you like lightning bugs, stop destroying all the leaves. Maybe consider leaving a few leaves. Every time you throw a handful of your leaves on your property into the fire in the fall, you're killing them. So there's no easy way to put it. That's what's happening. You're killing them. It's just something that not everyone's aware of, I think. So yeah, just consider that when you're cleaning up your property. Because I like lightning bugs and butterflies and moths, personally. This is kind of interesting. Here is some type of cobblestone, and you can see the mark here where they use like the drill method, I think, to remove this. I think this is diabase stone, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is cool. You never know what the heck you're gonna find here. This is awesome. More of those clams. I think a lot of these died when they dredged the lake. Oh, this one might actually still be alive. Still feels kind of heavy. Painted this cool mural of the lake on the shipping container. It looks like there's solar panels up there, but that is a cool painting. I like that. Anyways, that is definitely not the last time that I will be ranting about the whole not like leaving the leaves alone rant. It's something that I am kind of passionate about. So yeah, if I see anything else like that, I will point it out. Look at this. This is so crazy. Okay. So cool. I'm sure that the raccoons and foxes are thrilled about all these clams that got stranded. There are so many all along here. So many. They remind me of abalone shells. I don't know if these clams are native to this area. I feel like if they are, then people would have eaten them in the past. Like these would have been something that the natives would have eaten. They're big. I mean, this would be a lot of meat. So I keep hoping that if I come to this reservoir, because before they turned it into a reservoir, this was just another stretch of the Perkiomen Creek, which I have had luck finding some artifacts along. So I was kind of hoping that coming here and looking where they've dredged and it's low would reveal artifacts. So far, nothing. We will see. Right now we're kind of just in a muck hole. Gonna keep looking for rocky areas and look there. Because how cool would that be if we could find an artifact that has been submerged in Lane Reservoir all these years. This is becoming a very...
Can I put this in here?
Yes, you can. This is becoming a very sticky situation. I have my fake Vans that are croc material. And I'm starting to sink a bit. And all the mud is sticking to the other mud and getting worse and worse. Oh, it's getting worse. It's not good. There's rocks right there. We're gonna make it to the rocks. Rocks. Somebody else was here too and sank pretty bad. There's my footprints. It's not looking so good. Oh, that's so nice. I like your shoes. Where'd you get them? I was walking here in the winter a few years ago when it was like 10 degrees and the reservoir was completely frozen solid. It might have been colder than that. I just remember it being like painfully cold, even wearing really warm clothes. And me and my sister were walking along the reservoir and we stumbled across a dead frozen beaver. Sucker was frozen solid and I touched its tail. I don't know what would have killed it. It's not like cold would have killed the beaver, so I'm not really sure about that. But this place is loaded with wildlife, lots of fox. I've seen lots of fox here. And lots of osprey. Cool spot for... Ooh, that osprey is totally diving right now. What? I don't think he got anything. What a loser. There he goes. He missed. I'd like to see him catch something. Another example of some type of animal, moth, whatever, I don't know, cocooned on a leaf for the winter. And there's another one. Is anyone else certifiably insane and keep a really nice rock in every pocket that they own? This one's pretty smooth. Tell me I'm not the only one. There's some more pretty turkey tails. Some pretty turkey tails. I might bring some of these home. I didn't last time. I don't have my pocket knife, but I'll grab a few. Score! More crab apples. It's not going to focus, but they're good.
I ate the whole thing.
Nice. Teeny tiny, but delicious. I'm going to point out my least favorite oak tree. This is the pin oak. You can see how scraggly the branches are. These are not good climbing trees. They will mess you up. And here's the leaves. Let's show you the leaves on these. So remember, pin oak is very pointy leaves. Pin, point. Yeah, those are our pin oaks. Not my favorite. Gosh, these seeds are the worst. I hate these things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got two.
Nice. Ooh, we got some big ones. Not too bad. We're gonna take our honey. Whoop.
Is that honey?
That's honey. A little bit of honey.
Honey.
Mayo. If I can get it. Whoop. A little bit of mayo. You want to make sure you mix up the mayo and the honey before you add the vinegar. I'm making dressing, by the way. I mix the honey and the mayo together. I love this stuff. You can buy it at health food stores. A little bit of that. Oh, I forgot onion powder. I'll add that too. A little bit of salt. Last thing, whatever type of vinegar you like. Sometimes I use balsamic. I'm gonna go with apple cider today. Add that last. Steamed zucchini from the garden. That huge zucchini, I decided to steam it. Putting that on my salad. We're gonna chop these green beans up from the garden. We're gonna throw those on there. Alright, we got chopped kale, green beans from the garden. I tried to grow cherry tomatoes this year. It did not work for whatever reason. We have our squash. I'm gonna add this dressing. Remember, it's mayo, honey, whatever vinegar you want, and whatever seasonings you want. It's delicious. Try it. It's so good. Rinsed my turkey tail, cleaned them off. I'm gonna put them in here. If you don't have one of these, get yourself one of these. I bought a 2-pack on Amazon. I use them for everything. They're wonderful. They fit most things. Gonna let those babies sit for a little bit. Not too steep. I'm not sweetening mine. You can sweeten yours. Like I said, you can sweeten yours. I don't mind the taste of mushroom. If you don't like it, add coffee. Add them to coffee. Anyways, good for tinctures as well. I've never made one myself. I just do tea. It's easier. Guys, if you have not tried these, you are missing out so badly. Try these. Alright, I am out again. My mother has been hinting to me that she wants boneset, to make boneset tea. She's like, man, I wish I had some boneset, wink wink, all the time when I'm with her, and she cannot identify it herself accurately, and she knows that I can, so she says stuff like that around me. She is currently out of town in North Carolina, so I figured I would take this time to go and get her boneset. I'm pretty sure there's some at the spot that I've just come to. Got my little clippers. I have a bag. I'm gonna try to get the woman her boneset. I don't want to let her down. Really, I'm just using it as an excuse to get out again. And I'm gonna see what other wildflowers are out there. I am at a spot that is loaded with cool wildflowers, so I will probably do that too. I'll let you know if I find any. Pretty sure there's some here. I have already spotted one. We will verify together. Oh, is this boneset? Is this boneset or is this a lookalike? Let's check it out. Alright, so I'm right. This is totally boneset. Here are the flowers. So the part that you want to make tea is the flowers and the leaves. These are a little bit old, but I'll try to get some fresher looking ones. This is what the leaves look like. They grow across from each other. Let me find a better example here. Right there, you see how they're growing opposite from each other. This is the shape of the leaves. Just like that. I believe this is the common boneset. There are ones with skinnier leaves as well. But you see how they're growing across from each other there, and then like opposite and opposite. You can kind of see that there. So I'm going to gather some of the leaves, some of the flowers. I will start drying them and then give them to her when she gets back in a week or two. She will be very happy. There's another boneset plant. I just want to point out, back there we have a look-alike. I want to show you. I've showed you before. This is snake root. And it looks very similar to our snake root. You can see these leaves are different. They're like on a stem. They're wider. They have these little ridges. They grow in a similar time of year, so do not mix that up. If you are funny about taste, don't drink boneset. It's disgusting. It's really gross. And I wanted to show you these cute little asters. Here's our little cone flowers. Cut leaf coneflower? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Asters. Beautiful asters. I'm feeling kind of self-conscious because I realized that there was a fisherman downstream. I think he's fly fishing. I didn't know he was there and I was filming. And I'm being super duper awkward right now about it. Is what it is. Tell me that's not the cutest feather you've ever seen in your entire life. There's our boneset. I think that's enough. Forgot that I also wanted to get some common milkweed. This is the common milkweed, this yellow. I wanted some seeds for my garden. I don't have any milkweed in my garden. These seed pods have not cracked open yet, but I know that there's some out. So I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can find one that's cracked open, grab a couple seeds, put them in my garden. Here's that goldenrod again. I was told that goldenrod is one of the most important pollinator plants out there and supports so many insects. So not only is it beautiful, but it's also very important. Okay, I'm heading out. Thank you for coming with me. Please comment if you know, is Joe Pieweed and boneset in the same family? Because they look awfully similar to me. Comment if they are. That would be wonderful.